The only problematic thing I would say for this week is that for those of you who have been really busy on the work front, you need to like devote a little more time to your work home environment, okay? It could be a home environment, it could be like a relationship where you're living with another person, or your family situation. There is a need for you to reinvest the time and the focus into your home situation, okay? So restore all the work-life imbalance and basically try to spend a little more time at home, and especially don't bring work home. I do feel that a lot of you too might be moving residents, like might be changing homes, might be even like leasing your home or subletting, where people are moving in and out, or you have like extended well, like relatives moving in with you, or you might move in with other people. So there is just a hodgepodge of things that can happen. um, on top of it, I do feel that there might be a situation in which it's in the reverse position. So I do feel that if your house is on the market, there might be news concerning like buyers who are trying to lowball you in that situation. But I do feel that, they're starting out with a very modest offer. So at the end of it, I do feel they are going to raise their offer. So, don't worry about that, okay? It might be a little frustrating because your house is worth more, but the buyer refuses to like accept it. So it's just drawn out, and it's just a whole part of the bargaining process. So don't get too frustrated. A lot of you too might be moving in with a potential like life partner or like a love interest, or you are some of you too might deal with a situation in which you're taking the relationship to the next level, and you or your lover might, suggest that you move in together. One or both parties might not feel that they're ready, but they feel that it's the natural thing to do, so they might rush into it without feeling as if they're completely ready. But either way, I feel that it does have a very good outcome, okay? You're going to like renew your love and your commitment, and you're actually going to be very happy living with each other and sharing this private space with one another. So overall, the week looks very soothing. It just looks very romantic, very happy. And on top of that, you have like good news coming in left and right. So everything looks very fruitful and fulfilling. Um, I would just say that, the fighting is going to stop if there has been like, I guess, miscommunications even, or even disagreements in the past. I feel like the disagreements are not over major things. It's just lifestyle differences and like differences in opinion, minor things, that are not going to break this relationship either way. But I do feel that that situation is definitely going to lift, because you might be spending more time with one another. It could also even be like a work situation in which there's a change in the office, the space is bigger, people are not like coming into close contact and bumping into one another. So the workflow and everything is better as a result. So there's like greater productivity. So, it could play out in a multitude of ways. But I do feel that in general, if this is a work environment, you're going to be very, very happy, and you're going to like be ultra, super focused at work. So make sure you take adequate steps to spend time with your loved ones, because I do feel that you need to withdraw from the work environment for a little bit, okay? The only thing I would say is some of you might be dealing with like fertility issues, in which like, it could be like fertility, first of all, because you're too busy at work, or it could be like a situation where you're attracted to your partner, but you can't really find the time to really be alone. So it's that's the only like problematic thing. But keep in mind, these are, in the greater scheme of things, these are very, very minor energy, and the rest of the week looks very good. So financially, you are going to be fine, you and your partner. And let me see if there's anything else that I've left out. So there's just, like the second half of this week, there's going to be like a very harmonious mental rapport. You both are seeing eye to eye, and then you both are like agreeing on a lot of the same things. So the disagreements are definitely going to be left behind. For those of you who are interested in a love partner, I would definitely say like try to get out there, because the cards are very fruitful for you to meet new romantic love interests and to meet somebody who is very compatible with you and who might want the same things, like, the stable relationships, or who, even if it's not a stable relationship, I feel that you both will be on the same wavelength when it comes to what you want out of life and out of, you know, whether it's a short fling or a long-term relationship, you will be on the same page, okay? So really get out there and celebrate. I do feel that the weekend itself, really try to get out and about, because spend time with your loved ones if you want to, but get out there, because the more visible you are, the more good luck will come your way, okay? So I do feel that for those of you, let me see. Okay, so this is your card here. So let's talk about this card first. It is the Strength card. This is the card of Leos. In the reverse position, I do feel that you're going to have to put down, either cast your pride aside when you're dealing with people this month. You have to really understand that people are looking out for your best interests and they are trying to help you, okay? So it's okay to demand help. It's okay to like also apologize when you've done something wrong. And it's also okay to like reconcile with people. It doesn't show any weaknesses on your end. So you have to really put down your pride and like cast that aside in the spirit of compromise and in the spirit of like working well alongside other people. All right. So it's not about really about what you want or what the other person wants. It's about what's the best, how to achieve the greater good and what's best for everybody involved. Okay, that's just a part of compromise and working well alongside other people. So that is necessary this week. Alternatively, if you're not dealing with that situation, you might be dealing with somebody who is a little selfish. I do have a water sign here, but it could be anybody who is not like, they're very selfish deep down, but they're not overt about it. They use like very underhanded ways or very covert techniques to like guilt trip you or other people into helping them out. So they're just a little greedy and a little manipulative, and so it's just everybody else is too nice. Everyone else is too kind to call them out on it. But I do feel that it's important to be very direct and frank with this person. And I do feel that when you deal with manipulative people, it is important to let them know how you feel about the things they say and how they should approach it in a better light. Okay. So aside from that, finances looks very tremendously good. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, which does indicate to me either a new, like a lump sum of money, or it could be like a lot of you might have undergone like a settlement in which you fought valiantly for. So you're getting what you deserve, and it seems like a huge sum of money. It could also be like a new revenue stream, like you're working on another project. And in general, people are just giving you money left and right. Okay, so there's a lot of abundance, like financial abundance coming in. The only thing I would say is you are holding a little too tightly to your money, which is fine. You don't want to spend extravagantly, but I do feel that well, in this situation, I do sense that you are very level-headed, so I wouldn't say that there's anything wrong with, taking this stance in which you're a little more cautious with money. But don't deprive yourself of the opportunity to like really go out and enjoy yourself, okay? So don't hold on to it too tight. Just know that it is material wealth and you can always work to earn that extra income, okay? So keep that into perspective. I do sense that a lot of you might be dealing with like a water sign who is very, very covert and who is really different from you. I feel that you in general are very honest. Like Leos are incredibly honest and straightforward. The water sign in your midst is not so. So it's like upsetting. It's very unsettling when you deal with them because you don't really know what their motives are, and they're so like it seems that they're so underhanded about it that you really can't catch them. They're like I wouldn't say slick, but it's just they do this in your presence. rather than doing it out in the open. So it's really hard to get the opportunity to catch them in the act and to really call them out on it. So that might be a little problematic. You might not like get the proper response you want from them because they are of a different element. They're going to behave very differently than you. So it's hard to understand where they're coming from. So that is a little upsetting for you. But I do feel you have to read between the lines a little bit, and you have to be just, seize communication if you can until your head is in a better place, because you're going to encounter blockages when you're dealing with this person who is so drastically different from you, and they don't do things in a very open-handed manner, so it's frustrating. But aside from that, everything else looks good. The other people around you are very willing to help. So I do feel a dip in energy too by the end of this week, and a dip in confidence. So you might like try to compensate by accumulating, collecting more wealth, which is fine, but just know that wealth is transient. There are other things in life, such as cultivating the really meaningful relationships in our lives. Okay, and I don't feel that you have trouble doing that, but you might be afraid to reach out. Okay.